Yes, well, welcome back to another video by Adam Time Lord Fishwick. And don't forget to subscribe, or I'll hit you with my stick. Yes, it's very good. Goodbye.
Oh, wanted. I nearly went arse over tip. Oh, it's the end. But the moment has been prepared for. Don't forget to subscribe to Adam Fishwick Time Lords, or it could be the other way around, I don't know. The YouTube channel. Just subscribe.
Hey there guys, I'm Time Lord Fishwick here, and in this video, it's gonna be different though, slightly different, but I'm gonna try and make it a bit like Doctor Who though, but, and into this video, I'm gonna be talking about how old is Austin Powers. Enjoy.
Well, hello, Adam. Well, hello, Adam. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Adam. I can tell, Adam. You're still growing. You're still showing. You're still growing strong. Flying tonight!
Austin Powers, our international man of mystery. Now, what's been bugging me for quite a bit, because I've just recently watched the first Austin Powers, the international man of mystery, which I've seen so many times and I still adore it to this day. But what's been mithering me the most is like, how old is Austin Powers? I know you probably haven't really thought about how old he actually is though, because he's just too busy enjoying the trilogy. But I don't know, it's just something that's just popped into my head as well. In a way, it could be a bit like a Time Lord in a way, from like the history he's had. But this is just my own theory, because he never really says how old he actually is though, but by the looks of him, I'm guessing he's about 30, so he was originally from the 60s, and where it's set place, he's originally from his actual year, where he's actually a swinger, if you say. It's in 1967, so let's just say he's 30 in 1967. So so if he was 30 in 1967, that would mean that he would have been born in 1937, and he was brothers with Dr. Evil, but we don't know that until like the third one, Goldmember, and they were in Austin and his family were on a vacation, and Nigel Powers, which is Austin's dad and also Dr. Evil's, he went out to go for a tinkle, but I'm not going to explain that bit because you already know that from the film though, but you know, I also just want to concentrate on Austin Powers' timeline. So yeah, he was born in 1937, if I'm making him 30, but this is just my own guess though, because it's just my own theory. I'm not sure exactly how old Austin is though, but I'm just saying he's 30 by the looks of him. Now let's just say he was 16 at this point. Let's just say he graduated from his school and he became International Man of Mystery at the age of 16. So that would mean he would have left school in 1953. Well, I'm not sure when Dr. Evil decided to become evil though, but let's just say he did become evil when he found out that Austin got the International Man of Mystery, not him. So if we had 14 years to get to 1967, that would mean that both of them would be 30. But, you know, obviously, Dr. Evil looks slightly older though, but, you know, but yeah, that would make them both 30. So when Dr. Evil decides to freeze himself, so does Austin, so we can get to Dr. Evil. So he froze himself in 1967 just to get to Dr. Evil, and he was frozen for 30 years. So that would make him. He would have been unfrozen in 1997, as the International Man of Mystery film says. It's 1997. So that would make Austin 60, and this is where it's going to get confusing. So Austin is now out of his time now, he's in the 90s, so obviously I just said that Austin will be 60 at this point, but his body clock will slow down, so he's 60 now at this point, but he still looks 30 like how he was 30 years ago before when he was just about to freeze himself. Since that the second one is based in 1999, this would mean that Austin and Vanessa have been married for 2 years. That would make Austin 62 at this point. But his looks would look like he would be 32 though. Maybe that's where he gets his mojo from. Mike Myers, if you're watching this, please, if you still have some mojo, please can you just give it to me? Just give me a little bit. I'm not asking for much though, just a little bit, please. For the majority of the second one, he would be 62. It doesn't really say how long he was with Lucy Shagwell, if I said her name right. It doesn't really say how long he was with her for though, but I just know that the majority of the second one he would be 62. And finally, we're on to the third film, Goldmember, and this one's set in 2002. So if we add 3 years from The Spy Who Shagged Me to Austin's age, he was as I said, he was 62 in The Spy Who Shagged Me, so if we had 3 years onto that, he would be 65 from this point. Now, I want to go back to the time when he was 60, and then age every 10 years to this very day. So if we add 21 years from 1997, he would be to this very day in 2018, to this very day, his actual age will be 81. So Austin Powers at this point is 81 years old though, but his body clock will be 51. So he looks 51, but he's actually 81. I just think that's a really good, interesting theory I had in my head. I just really wanted to put it out there. As I said, this is not exactly how old Austin is. This is just a guess of mine, so this is just my own theory on how old Austin actually is. So, but yeah, tell me in the comments if you agree with me on if this is actually Austin's age, though. But I'm not saying that you know how old he is, though. But or you don't know. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you agree with me on this. Mike Myers, I'm sorry if this picture has actually offended you, because it's the only picture I could find of you old. But yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you're old though. Yes, I am aware that you're actually 55 though. God, that's actually making it worse now. But yeah, I just think that was a really good feeling that I thought of, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me in the comments what you think. If there's going to be a fourth Austin Powers, they better do some makeup on him. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please give me a like, and I shall see you next time. Bye.
Hello. Why not subscribe to Adam Time Lord Fishwick's YouTube channel? It's very good, you know. Goodbye.